So let me officially welcome everyone to the Expat Women's Virtual Global Networking event. Today is Women Entrepreneurship Day, so just want to wish all of you, whether you're running a business, planning to start a business, or even if you support other businesses, happy Women Entrepreneurship Day to you. Thank you for joining me for this event. It's also today will also actually November 21st will make 12 years since I founded the Expat Woman. So it's also kind of a celebration. Yeah, I it just seems like yesterday when I decided to start it, but yeah. So and my name is Nyna Kaputi. I'm the founder and CEO of the Expat Woman. I'm also a LinkedIn coach. I'm originally from India. I moved to the US in 2002 to study film and then met my husband who's American and landed up staying here. So I call myself an accidental expat. I had no intention of staying in the US. In fact, I had a job in film lined up when I went back, but love trumps, I guess, everything else. And yeah, November 21st is also my birthday, and I've forgotten how many years we've been married, but sorry, like 22 years maybe. 20, my husband will tell me. Since I also got civilly married on my birthday in San Francisco so that I could stay on in the country. My husband was like really worried that if I went back to India, my parents would get me into one of those arranged marriages. So he was like, okay, let me propose to her so she stays on. And then later he told me, like, after he proposed to me, he was like, what am I doing? I barely know her and I proposed to her. So I'm sure all of you have like interesting stories if you have a partner or a spouse or met someone. But anyway, that's how I've landed up in the US. And what prompted me to start the Expat Woman was I really struggled with finding belonging in the US. And I think it was because I hadn't planned to live here. So I didn't do a lot of the research that people do when they move to another country. And I know even when you do research, even when you plan to move to a country, I'm just checking if I'm recording. Yeah. Even if you plan to move a country, it's still very hard. But for me, it was even harder. And when I was in New York studying film, I was with other international women. So we kind of navigated the city together. And then when I came to San Francisco, where my husband is from, he's a second generation Italian French Swiss guy, but he's a San Franciscan native. He was born in San Francisco. So he was gone most of the time. He works in film. So I was on my own trying to figure out the city. I was so lonely. And then I also realized as a professional, I could not find other women with similar interests, similar experiences of living abroad. And that was when I had the aha moment to start the Expat Women to help professional women who have moved to other countries to find their identity, to figure out how to navigate that country, how to get seen, get known, get heard, get the opportunities they want. Because as we all know, when you move to another country, it is so hard to find your voice sometimes and get people to notice you. So, and it's a not a non-profit. I decided to make it a for-profit organization. So I created an LLC and everything. So yeah, that was 12 years ago. All right. So I see people. Welcome to everyone who's just joining us. That's the little story. I see more people join the introductions. Vandana is in the East Coast of the US. Rasha is from Texas, US, originally from Egypt. Naima is born and raised in Germany, but she's Moroccan and now living in the Netherlands. Elavid Vile is in the Netherlands, currently living in Portugal. Next week, moving back to Australia. Wow, Vile, so much has happened. And then Angela is living in Greece and a nurse coach. And when I first met Angela, she was actually in the US, I think, right, Angela? And so I've kind of witnessed you moving to another country because she was like, I'm going to be an expat. And in Greece, I love that I was part of that. And Corina's from Germany and she's living in Mexico right now. Carolyn is in the UK at the moment. And yeah, these are just so interesting. Yeah, so Daniela is born in Argentina with Lithuanian roots, and she's lived in so many countries, and now she's in Pakistan. Anna is from Barcelona, Spain, and originally British. Dominica is from Poland, and then she's lived in different countries. And Julia is born and raised in Siberia, Russia, currently based in San Jose. And then Miriam is based between Netherlands and Dubai, and Monique is living in the Netherlands. She's not an expat herself, but she helps expat spouses to start their remote and global online business. I think that's so cool. That's really, really cool that you do that. And then Munisha is Canadian and she's currently living in the US. I know Munisha has lived in many countries. Okay, I just thought I'd read out the introductions. Usually we have a much bigger crowd, but this is a smaller crowd because they only focus on entrepreneurs or people who want to start a business or interested in supporting businesses. So I'm able to read out all the introductions. Usually there are too many of them. So I'm going to, yeah, I think most of the people have signed in. I do have a poll for people so you can, while I'm doing a quick, I go through the agenda, etc. I will have people, you know, do this poll. Can you guys see the poll?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So because these are some of the things I've been challenged with, and I know based on talking with a lot of entrepreneurs, they've had similar experiences. Okay, so while you all are doing the poll, let me share my screen. This is our original event page. As I've already asked people to introduce themselves, and you can, if you don't have time to go through all the LinkedIn links right now, you can save the chat, and then you can, by clicking on the three dots, and you can, after the event is done, you can connect with people. So yeah, so this is, what to expect today. We're going to have 3 breakout rooms. So the first, so I'm thinking, I know it's a smaller crowd, it's 4 it's about 22 people, but I still think 4 guests per room is nice. Then we'll have intros of, so we have a couple of members who will be hosting breakout rooms. And then, so the second, and so the Expat Woman membership, I'll share a little bit about it, but the whole goal with the Expat Woman membership is helping our members who are women living abroad, supporting women living abroad to get visibility, to get more opportunities, to showcase their expertise. And this at our events, I like to promote our members. Then we'll have the second breakout room, then the third virtual breakout room, and then we will end at 10:30. I know some people have to leave earlier, that's fine. But yeah, so this is the Expat Woman. I shared a little bit about it. It's really, the focus is on making bold moves abroad, and I just got my new T-shirt, "Make Bold Moves Abroad" here. So
Nice.
yeah, yeah, right? Cool, right? So yeah,
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
yeah, I will also make it available for anyone who wants to purchase it. So yeah, but I've shared, some of you participate in that poll. I shared it on LinkedIn, which T-shirt designs the best, and this one won. So thank you for everyone who shared that. Okay. So yes, since I don't have, sometimes I have sponsors for the events, and I know those who attend my events must be fed up of seeing this, but I do, the event today is sponsored by the Expat Women YouTube channel and the membership, and I'm always trying to get to 1,000 subscribers for the last 2 events. 2 weeks ago, I was at 997 subscribers, and LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, YouTube removed I think I went down to 963. They suddenly decided to remove, I think they didn't want me to get 2,000. So I lost like 20 or 30 subscribers. So now I'm back at 972. So those who are not um, subscribers, please subscribe to the Expat Woman YouTube channel. It is all about making bold moves abroad. So yeah, so just, if you haven't, just go to the channel and help me get to 1,000. Hopefully this time YouTube won't remove some subscribers. And that's what I wanted to add. As entrepreneurs, right? We sometimes have these goals, we have these things, milestones we want to meet, and then something happens just before you reach the milestone, and then you're back at the drawing board. So also, not to focus on vanity metrics. I mean, I was very disheartened by when that happened, but then I was like, yes, I'll still try to get to 1,000, but let me focus on sharing content and value through my YouTube videos and not just focus on numbers. Okay, it's also sponsored by the Expat Woman membership. We have several members here today. I'm going to have our members briefly introduce themselves because all the members joining today are entrepreneurs except for, I think, Vandana, but she is planning to be a public speaker, which is like an entrepreneur as well. So it's not our Facebook or LinkedIn groups, it's not our newsletter subscription, it's not our LinkedIn or Facebook pages. These are the kind of women, and you'll meet some of them today in the Expat Women community, because being this is why I created the membership because I have a large community, but I realized I needed to create a more core group, an intimate group for women to get to know each other, support each other, have opportunities like this. And so this is a paid membership, and it's been amazing. The group of women, there's a lot of perks with joining this membership. So these are some of them. I'm not going to read through them. I'll share more information later in an email with you all. But the doors are currently open, and they close on November 21st at the end of the day. So I'm going to have any of my members who want to very briefly introduce yourself, your name, where you live, and what you do. Yeah, go ahead, Monica. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Monica Smith. My company's name is Tradewinds Career Consulting. My work is training in intercultural leadership skills, all countries, all markets, based on mutual dignity and respect and understanding the skills of different cultures. And I live in Boston. That's me.
Awesome. Thank you, Monica. And Monica has been an amazing member, very involved. Okay, Chanel has raised her hand. Go ahead, Chanel.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. My name is Chanel, and I am originally from South Africa. I was a teacher in South Korea. I've also worked in Mozambique and Amsterdam and in South Korea, and now I'm in Ecuador. And I was really struggling with managing my money across borders and like how to plan for your future. So I ended up studying that, and now I run a company called Purse Sense, where I teach my clients how to use the income that you get globally to manage the money, to have it work for you in the present, in the midterm, and in the long term. And my mission is to empower women to believe in themselves and to do it themselves, because we don't want to give our money to anybody because we have the power to do it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Chanel. You know what? I'll just call the members out because I can't see who is here. So, Monisha, if you don't want to speak, but I'm only members of the Expat Women membership will be speaking right now. Go ahead, Monisha.
Hi, everyone. I'm Manisha Merchandani. I am Canadian, currently living in California, just moved back from Japan. So I'm a recent repat back into the US, having lived in, several Asian countries throughout the last 30 years. I raised my kids overseas, traveled with the dog, and also built a business. So my focus is I'm a certified lifestyle wellness and travel coach, and my purpose is to work with expat women or, women, even if you're not an expat, but work with women who want to really step into their power. And I do this through wellness, especially through a morning routine that steps you into your power for the rest of the day. And, also working with the nighttime and the sleep that we need to be powerful every day. And I really believe in women having the time freedom, the location freedom, and also the freedom to follow their passions. So I'd love to connect.
Thank you so much, Monisha. Next, we have Henriette Johnson.
Hi, I'm Henriette. Thanks for having me. I want to apologize for the quality of my camera. I'm having a few issues with it. But that aside, I'm Danish and I have got 3 expat experiences under my belt. I'm currently back in Denmark. I am a UK trained counselor and psychotherapist and a couples counselor, and I work with expats across the globe, either in my practice in Denmark or online. My aim of being here today is that I've been invited to be a keynote speaker at an international conference for expats, and I want to build up the courage to accepting that offer. So I'm hoping to get some tips on how to make those bold moves today. Thank you. It's nice to meet everyone.
Awesome, Henriette. And you really did such a great job with introducing yourself. And so I'm sure people will all encourage you. Thank you for sharing.
Oh,
Next,
thank you.
yeah,
Thank
you. Beth?
Hey there. Yeah, it's really nice to hear everyone introduce themselves live, not just in the chat. So yeah, I'm Beth. I'm a human-centered brand strategist and messaging mentor. I know it's a long title. So I work with coaches who are at a point where they're really ready to refine their message and offer. So it finally feels clear and genuine. My background is actually in marketing, and I believe that the more we actually focus on depth and authenticity, the less we have to rely on growth hacks and performative marketing. So that's what I do, and I'm based in Amsterdam.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you. And we have Ville and any other members who want to introduce themselves very quickly, just raise your hand. I won't call you guys out. Okay, Corina. Okay. Go ahead, Ville, and then we'll have Corina.
But you can call me V, and I'm originally from the Netherlands, and right now I'm living in Portugal, and next week I'm moving back to Australia. I have also lived in Spain, Cambodia, and in Australia before, and yeah, my life is a bit of a roller coaster right now, living in different places, but I'm very excited to move back again to Sydney, which is one of the places that where I really feel at home. And I'm a certified travel coach and life coach, and I help people through all the phases of moving and living abroad, basically based on my own experiences living in different places. And yeah, I'm coaching other people through all of that as well. And I'm very much looking forward to connecting with all of you today.
Thank you, Ville. And good luck with the move.
Thank you.
Corina?
Hi, I'm Corina. I'm originally from Germany and I've been living as an expat for 10 years in Mexico. It was a very interesting story. I always had the wish to live one day in a place where I have a lot of sun and the beach very close. But it was for when I'm very old. So unfortunately, a friend passed away very young, and I was like holding on and say, okay, I don't know how old I will be, so I need to follow my dream a little bit faster. So I ended up in a vacation in Mexico and came back 2 weeks later for 3 months and stayed then with one luggage in my hand for the last 10 years. I'm I'm married now with a Mexican, and in the professional side, I have several degrees in psychologists, and I'm working in B2B marketing strategy, specialized in content creation, in SEO strategies. We will talk later about that also, how you get find also in the GEO, that is the KI, the artificial intelligence search engineerings. And yeah, I'm happy to meet everyone, and I'm happy to help everybody who say, I want to be more visible and I need to know how that works. So if you need some tips and tricks, how you can be more visible through your websites, through your content, what your creation, I'm happy to help everybody.
Wonderful. Thanks, Corina. I see a few more members. I don't know if you guys want to introduce yourself before we start the thing. I see Vandana, I see Malena, and I think Dominica. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Do you guys want to introduce yourself? Otherwise, we'll keep moving forward.
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
So I can continue. Hello, so my name is Marlena. Probably you know me because I was volunteering in with social media graphics for Nyna. So I'm a graphic designer and user experience designer. Right now I'm providing I'm a business owner. It means that I'm doing the starter pack to every entrepreneur, and every entrepreneur is like I'm doing website, logo, and basic marketing to kickstart the startup when somebody's starting. And it's all about me. I'm living in Sacramento, California.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. I don't know if Dominica and Vandana want to introduce yourself, but maybe we leave you guys for the next one so we can start. And so let me finish this. Yeah, this is so tomorrow I'm going to be doing a YouTube no, on Friday, YouTube live is something that's very hard for me, but I have to step out of my comfort zone. So I try and go live like once a month on YouTube. It's scary, but and I sometimes get like a panic attack when I'm starting off, but I'm pushing myself to do it because I really believe in visibility, especially through video. Okay, so we have the Expat Women Virtual Summit coming up in May next year. Some of our members who introduce themselves will be speakers. If you want to be a speaker, if you become a member, you will have the opportunity to speak. Because as I said, our whole focus is on giving our members opportunities to speak. This is our breakout room logistics and best practices. So we're going to start with breakout room 1. I'll go through these again. Then a second breakout room will be hosted by me and a couple of other members. You can move between the rooms, and then breakout room 3. So this is the agenda again. But before we do that, let's take a photograph if you're comfortable being on. And I think as entrepreneurs, we should all show up in a photograph because I will post, and I'm sure other people will post, and we'll tag each other. So even though you didn't get a chance to speak today because you're not a member, you'll get visibility on my favorite platform, which is LinkedIn. So let me stop sharing the screen for a second. And yeah, if you want to be in the on thing, turn on your camera. And yeah, usually I have to take like 3 sets of photographs because we have so many people join. But I'm glad today is just one page. So okay, the only Halima, I don't know if Halima wants to turn on her camera. Oh, and Chanel has brought a cute little cat kitten. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a couple of photos. So yeah, so just look at the camera. I'll just take one more just to make sure that yeah, oh my gosh, what is happening here? Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, so with that, I'm going to create the breakout room. So there's 23 of us. I'll be in the main room. So uh, I have to do the math and see how many rooms I need. Unless someone wants to help me. 4 people in a room. So I think if I do 5 rooms,
Five,
5, right?
5 or 4. Mm-hmm.
I'll do 5 room. Maybe some people will be. So for the first breakout room, you're going to be introducing yourself and then share one goal or one challenge you're facing by the end of that you want to achieve by the end of the year, challenge that you need support with. This room is all about kind of trying to brainstorm with people. Each one gets 3 minutes. So just make sure that everyone gets a chance to speak. Okay, so I'll set the timer for 15 minutes because it gives people, but if 4 of you speak, that's 3 minutes each. So let me create the breakout room. You guys left your room. Y'all had to stay till the room closed. But anyway, how was it? Neetu, good to see you.
Oh,
I know she
same
can
here.
hear. Yeah, I'm glad you could make it. All right. So we'll just wait for the other people who are still in the room to come back. But since we have a few minutes, is there a challenge or a goal that someone has or is trying to meet that anyone wants to share?
I can go. So we were talking, we and Ben were in the room, so it might be a repetition for them. But I was just saying, as it's a startup and then more focused on the IT world, and this quarter has been very slow because of the holidays and things like that. So
Right.
trying to navigate it through, but knowing that it's not just me alone in this journey makes us feel better, especially this kind of, meetups and conversations helps a lot.
Thank you. Thanks, Neetu. Thank you for sharing. All right. So we are going to now so the next session is going to be breakout rooms that are hosted by members. We have 3 topics, and while I'm doing that, I'm sharing the results so you guys can see the results of the poll that we just did. Looks like marketing visibility, sales, finding clients are the biggest challenges. I'm happy to see imposter syndrome is only 5%. So, it's because I think that's the first hurdle. If you're nervous about selling yourself and putting yourself out there, that's hard, and that can be overcome with thing. And then I did the LinkedIn one because I'm a little selfish, but the breakout room will be on LinkedIn. So I think the biggest thing for people is engaging your network, comments, DMs, conversations, and then of course turning connections into clients. As entrepreneurs, that's all, that's our biggest goal on LinkedIn. Okay, so let me end that and let me share in the chat what the breakout rooms will be. Maybe I'll just have our 2 breakout room hosts. So if you're just joining us, the second breakout room session is being hosted by a few members of the Expat Women membership. And so how it's going to work is I'll be in the main room. I'll be talking about how to use LinkedIn effectively for lead generation. And then Chanel and Corina will be also hosting breakout rooms. So you can choose which breakout room you want to go to. You can move from one breakout room to another. So Chanel, do you want to talk about what your breakout room will be? And then Corina, you go ahead too after that.
Sure, of course. So my breakout room is all about how entrepreneurs can set money goals that leads to growth. And I will go through the different milestones that you can set to get to your absolute abundance. So I would love to have you there.
Thank you, Chanel. Go ahead, Corina.
I'm talking about the visibility in artificial intelligence and search engineers and what is the difference between the SEO visibility. And I will bring you 5 key facts and teases how you can reach it.
Wonderful.
And I would love to be with you there and be open for your questions and share as much information as I can with you.
So my topic is LinkedIn for lead generation. So there's 2 things I wanted to talk about, and then I can open it up for questions.
On this,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So I was talking about LinkedIn for lead generation. So there's 2 things I wanted to talk about. One is you use LinkedIn to build your personal brand, to build your visibility, and to create opportunities. That's what I've been doing with LinkedIn. So that should be a focus. You have to be very clear on your goals for when you use LinkedIn. Like, what do you want to be known for? What problem are you solving? And who are you solving that problem for? And that should show up in your profile, in your content, in the people you connect with, in any events you host, in the comments you leave, the engagement you create. Because if you're all over the map, then people are confused. So you have to keep this in mind. I'm building my personal brand through so there's five C's. There's your creating your profile. The second one is creating content. The third one is connecting. The fourth one is communication. So it'd be comments, it can be sending DMs. The fifth one is your company page. Now, let me know how many of you have a LinkedIn company page. You can just, raise your hand. Okay. So no one else has a company. Okay. Anna Maria's. Okay. Monisha has a company page. Yeah. So those are the 5 C's. I think Henriette, 2 or 3 of you said you have company pages. So I think that's very important to create a company page besides your LinkedIn profile page, because it just gives you more visibility and more credibility. And one of the strategies I would share with the company page is you want to grow your followers on your company page. You want to hit people as many times as you can. You get 250 invites a month for your company page. And every time people accept a connection request for your company page or to follow your company page, you get to invite someone else. So what's the word? It increase. So say I invite 250 people, and then say 5 people accept to follow my company page, I'll get those 5 credits back. So I would say focus on growing your company page along with your profile. It really gives you a lot of credibility. And with your company page, you can just post company content. On your LinkedIn profile page, you want to show up as yourself from time to time. You don't want every post on your LinkedIn page to be about your business. And I just realized I didn't start the stopwatch, so let me start it. Okay. All right. So I can go on, but if someone has a question for me about, yeah, go ahead, Henriette. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I have. Thank you. So I'm in Denmark. In Denmark, it's actually legal to ask people to follow your company page. So is there any way around that, do you think?
It's illegal?
It's illegal?
But on LinkedIn, it's a LinkedIn company page. So I don't think it's illegal, because the whole idea of LinkedIn is to get people so you invite them to your company page.
I can do it for my own personal profile, but I cannot do it on my company page. It's
Really?
illegal for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc., etc. Simply because the authorities don't want us to spam people.
But
So
the people have the option. When you invite someone to their LinkedIn page, they can either accept it or not. So
yeah,
I have to look into that. I've never heard about that before, because as far as I know, LinkedIn, the way LinkedIn operates, when you invite someone, you're not spamming them. They have the choice.
I think the main difference is it's not a Danish platform.
Okay. So what I would suggest, if that is the case, and I will
Yeah.
look more into that, Henry, it's very interesting.
Thank
I
you.
would say just from time to time, you can send people a message in a DM. So you can say, again, just your
That's a good idea. Yeah.
yeah, just say, and even share with them that the LinkedIn, looks like LinkedIn does, or the Denmark doesn't let us invite people. So I wanted to invite you to my LinkedIn company page where I share a lot of tips and stuff on. So only send it to people who are your target audience or other people in your space. So be
That's
very,
a good idea.
And then you can also occasionally, maybe if you're posting 4 times a month, one of your posts can be about your LinkedIn company page. Like, how I did today with my YouTube channel, I'm like at 972, help me get to 1,000. You can say, I'm trying to grow my LinkedIn company page. I'm at whatever, 10, 20 followers.
Yeah.
And but always share what they will get out of it. What will the benefits be? Okay?
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else have any questions? Other than I can keep talking about LinkedIn or building your visibility, personal brand, etc. Okay, so what I want to talk about is, I think a very important thing is, who do you connect with on LinkedIn? How many of you have just like keep getting a lot of like people wanting to connect with you on LinkedIn like almost every day? Everyone, right? So I want you to not focus on the quantity, but on the quality of your connections. There's over 1 million users on LinkedIn, but only 1% are active. So very often your clients, like many of the people who have become my clients, they have never ever commented on my posts. They've never liked my posts, but they become my clients. So the first thing I want to share is, do not get discouraged when you share content on LinkedIn and you feel like it's crickets, like no one is engaging, because there are people, only 1% are active out of 1 billion. Your clients may not be that 1% who are commenting, but they're reading your posts. And that's why it's very important that you grow your network with people who are your target audience. Only accept connections who you feel this person could become my client, or this person is in a similar field. Like I know Daniela is a cultural intelligence expert. So like you would and also I think so Daniela, for instance, would accept people who may also be cultural intelligent coaches, or someone in around that expat. So that's what you want to be like. I'll accept those connections who could become my clients or have similar interests to me, and I will also reach out and connect with people who can become my clients, who I want to become my clients, who I think will enjoy my content. So that's the first step. Be very strategic. Don't focus on the vanity metrics. If you have less than 500 connections or followers, start growing that. But otherwise, and the reason why I'm telling you to be so strategic about your network, LinkedIn shows your content only 20% of your connections and followers. Only 20%. So say you have 1,000 connections and followers, and 80% of those are like random people, and they see your posts and they're never going to really hire you because they're not really in your area of expertise. They will never be interested in your thing. You're wasting your content. So that is what, and this is how you create lead generation, because it really boils down to what you share on your profile, what you share in your content, and your network, because your network is your net worth. So there are several ways to find people in your who you see as your ideal clients. One is you go to the search bar, you can do filters. Say in my case, mine is expat women, right? So I might just do expat in the search filter, and then it'll show up like expats, because a lot of people have expat either in their profile headline, or they have it in their about section somewhere, or they've shared. So LinkedIn will show me all these people. Then I will go to their profiles and check, is this somebody that I want in my network? And then I'll send them a connection request. Now there's two schools of thought. Some people say send people a personalized note. Now, if you have a free LinkedIn profile, and if you don't have premium, do not get premium yet. If you have free LinkedIn, right now you can only send 3 personalized notes a month. That means when you send someone a connection request, you can only send up 3 people while you're connecting with them. If you have premium, it's unlimited, but I don't think that should be the reason to get premium. Most of the people I connect with who I think might be good to have in my target audience, in my network, I don't send them why I'm connecting with them. I feel if they're interested, they look at my profile. My profile explains what I do, and that's why it's so important to have a complete LinkedIn updated profile that really showcases who you are and what you do. Because people will, when someone connects with, invite me to connect, I go to their profile. If their profile is like, I can't understand what they do, I won't accept their connection request. So that's why you need to have an updated profile so that people, but so I use the search. The other way I do it is I have people who are expats, or like say, Daniela, she, does a lot of talks on intercultural intelligence. Maybe there are people commenting on her posts who might be my target audience. So that's another way you can find people. Follow people who might have similar audiences. Now, not everyone in Daniel, I'm just using you as an example because you are active on LinkedIn and I see your post. Now, my target audience is not men living abroad. Okay, so if there are men commenting on Daniel's post, I won't reach out to them. But say there are women who are living abroad, interested in cultural intelligence, who are expats, then I would reach out to them to connect. So that's the second way. Start looking at posts and also comment on posts. That's how you get more visibility. That's how your target audience can find you. Don't just say great post. Find something of value, and then say for today, I'm going to share, I'll do a post about our women entrepreneur event, and then you want to comment on it. Instead of saying I had a great time, say maybe you share a key takeaway. Maybe you tag someone who you won a breakout room with and said, this one gave me such good advice. Your LinkedIn, I don't know, does anyone know about the new 300 and I think 360 or 350 brew that LinkedIn just released? It's a new kind of AI tool. It is focused on on how engaged you are on LinkedIn, on how much you comment, on it's really trying to build visibility for people who are very uh, intentional and strategic about their expertise, because they're finding that people are all over the map and there's so much AI. So it's helping you build visibility. So the more you comment and engage on posts, not so much your content, but your comments and engagement is what LinkedIn's also looking at. So my other tip for you for lead generation is start finding people. Maybe find 10 people who have a lot of engagement on their posts, who are creating content that is of interest to you, your target audience, and engage on their posts, for the month. Say maybe, I know it's a lot to ask, maybe say every day you'll comment on 2 posts, 5 posts, but really leaving intentional comments, that will show you as an expert. That's what I would so say. Yeah. So I gave you an example. Let me check the time. How much time do we have left? Oh, we have 1 minute left. So does anyone have any questions about anything I've just asked? And I'm doing that. I'm doing the oh, there were unassigned people here. Okay, so there's some. Oh, you're in my room. Okay, I'll be doing my YouTube live on Friday, and I can answer more questions about LinkedIn and getting clients. But I think knowing who your target audience is, what you want to be known for through your profile, through your content, through your comments, through engagement is how you will get seen by your clients. And don't worry about engagement, but you create engagement by commenting on other people's posts. Okay, any questions? Or any challenges you have with LinkedIn, or anything you want to work on for this year?
I'm finding LinkedIn really overwhelming. And I mean, I understand that, the algorithm, wants you to engage and, comment on everything. But sometimes I feel like it could be, a full-time job.
Right.
Just
Yeah, don't let it
and
grow.
and
Yeah.
there's just so much content and you go down this rabbit hole. It's exhausting sometimes. Sometimes I just go, like blank because it's too much sometimes.
What do you find the most overwhelming of with LinkedIn?
The amount of content. I mean, there's a lot of it that is very interesting and, I'm a culprit because, I like to, post, and repost and stuff. But it is, in order to comment, you have to read,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Read,
yes,
the
yes, yes.
posts, read the
Yeah.
articles to, make
Yes,
meaningful,
absolutely. Yes.
comments.
Yeah.
And you could spend hours, literally hours, just reading and commenting.
So the first thing I would share, Danielle, and thank you for the question, is you want to train your feed, your LinkedIn feed. So when you go to your feed, you see you might have people in your network who are posting content that is not relevant to you, but you don't want to remove them now. You can just click on the three dots next to them and say, I think it says don't show again or not interested. So you train your feed, and then you have a strategy that I will only comment on. That's why I say make a list of people. These are the 5 people I'm going to comment on, right? And then you go to their profile and double click the bell on that profile. There's a bell there. So because it says show all their posts. So then only they will show up in your feed. And if you have their names, you can even go to their profile and read their content. So instead of just being scattered all over, like try and make it, because it can be overwhelming, but you can also be strategic. And I know you're doing a great job of, I'm going to close the room so people are going to come back. And I think, Maria, you're doing a great job of sharing content. But do that. Start very small. Say, I'm going to post 2 or 3 times a week. And then the other 2 or 3 days, I'm going to engage in comments. Something like that. And then just choose a few people you want to comment on. Anna, did you have a question, Anna Maria? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because you're unmuted yourself. Okay, people are coming back. Hi, Solvega. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Nyna and Daniela and Manisha, Henriette.
Right, Danielle. Solvega, you introduced me to Daniela, right? I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. That's so cool. And Daniela always attends these meetups, even though it's so, I really appreciate it. Because I know it's hard at night to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave soon because
I know,
I'm
you look
turning into a
sleepy.
pumpkin.
I see that.
But
Yeah, but Daniela,
I
just
know.
try that strategy because you're doing great.
Thank you.
You're building your visibility really well. So, and your authority and thought leadership. So, yeah. All right. How was it?
I need
A
to
lot of
finish.
knowledge.
Amazing.
Okay, does
It
anyone
was
want to, because
great. Yeah.
I couldn't join any of the rooms, so anyone want to share? And even Chanel and Corina, do you want to share anything from the room or
Yeah,
anyone? Yeah, go ahead. I'll give
I would like to finish the sentence when I was talking.
You got kicked out?
But that make it more unique still if you have that content and it makes it more authentic. So, and we know now that also the artificial intelligence are not just searching anymore the text that we are writing, so they are a lot in speakable text as well. So for sure it will give you more credibility if I really been there. Just make sure that you have like an instruction for the people that are talking about you, like 3 points. What was the outcome, where you were coming from, and which problems are solved? Because it's not just talking about, okay, I'm in this company. Yeah, you want that I talk about you. Sorry, but it.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Corina. Anyone want to share any takeaways or
I want to share some takeaway because we talked with Corina about the credibility. It's like sometimes we should go to our Google, informations on the Google Maps and just share some reviews about our businesses each other. That's gonna help our credibility. And maybe share some video reviews like Corina just said. And maybe that's why we are a networking group and we should do action like that again.
So you're saying, right, so Corina shared like writing Google reviews for each other's businesses, like that?
That's just my idea.
Oh, your idea. Okay.
For search engine.
Corina, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to add, Nyna, the idea was that you can also give recommendation on LinkedIn. So I could right now, Nyna is the owner of the Expat Woman, and she is helping with the visibility and is an absolute LinkedIn expert. So you can do this part in LinkedIn, you can do that in Google, and there's Trustpilot and whatever. And we were thinking if we cannot open a room where everybody can share their links where you want that somebody else write like a review or a recommendation, so that we also get some credibility, not just showing, okay, we are a big network and we can help each other with marketing, with financials or taxes or visibility, even that we get a push when we give us 5 stars or something like this.
That sounds great. So you're suggesting besides LinkedIn recommendations to also do like Google reviews for each other's business. So all of you are, I think everyone has shared the links to their LinkedIn profile here on the thing. So what I will encourage everyone to do is try and connect, and you can save the chat. I'm going to encourage people to connect with each other because you need to get to know each other's business. People can definitely write, if you've attended Corina or Chanel's breakout rooms or mine, you all can write a recommendation for us. But if you haven't, and then there's those who didn't get a chance to share their expertise. So I would say connect with each other, and then I think it's a great strategy that, about maybe learning about the person's business and then giving them a review. Thanks, Marlena, for sharing that as well. Anyone else want to share any takeaways or suggestions or anything that they learned today?
Yeah, I would love to share a suggestion. It's that everybody was talking about showing their work and things like that, how to be more noticeable or visible. So I would love to recommend a book to everyone here. The book's name is Show Your Work. And once you read that book, you'll know a lot about what to show, when to show, and how to show your work. So it would be really helpful for all of you. It's Show Your Work, and the cover is in yellow color. I forgot the author's name, but
No
you
worry.
can find it quickly.
Thank you, Halim. And that show your work it's meant for like entrepreneurs, right? Not artists. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. So anyone else want to add something before we do the final breakout room? Okay. Okay, so now we'll have the final. I don't know who has been in whose room, so I'm wondering whether we should just I open the rooms and people find each other. What do you guys want to do? Or should I just put you guys back in rooms? Just give me some, because it's a very small group today. Usually we have like close to 100 people, so the chances of people being in the same room are, and I know Anna Maria, you've attended those bigger events, so right?
I'd
Yeah.
go for 4 random groups. There's few enough of us now that's 4 groups of 4.
So even if you've been in the same, so I'll just do that.
I agree.
Okay. Even if you've been in this room earlier with the person, as I said, you can share key takeaway, or you can just have an open, but just make sure everyone gets a chance to speak. So, I leave it up to people what they want to discuss. You can share a challenge or a goal again, or you could share something you learned from the breakout rooms that you think might be helpful to people, or a tip or suggestion like Halima shared. So when it's your turn, choose what you want to speak on. Like, maybe you have a suggestion for people. So I'm going to create the rooms. How many people are we? Yeah, so 4 rooms. Thank you, Anna, for doing the math for me. Please stay on.
Mid-sentence. Yeah.
Awesome. Everyone is coming back. Oh, Monica's on the phone here. Okay. So we have a few minutes left. Anyone want to share anything before we end? Like any last minute things, anything that's a challenge you just need support with? Go ahead.
I want to share that I'm very glad that I joined today, because I've got a long break because I was incredibly busy, but I was missing you, and I think that I will rejoin and just continue be part of the expat women. So I'm glad that I'm joined.
Yeah, we missed you. Marlena was my biggest cheerleader when I used to host YouTube lives. Marlena always came to my YouTube lives, and
I want to do it again. It's like as much as I will can.
Marlena, yeah. Thank you, Marlena. Thanks. I'm glad you're back and from Poland. And anyone else want to say anything, or before we go ahead, Juliet?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I was a newbie here right now, but I really, really enjoyed it.
Thank you,
So
Monica.
thank you.
I'm so glad you joined us. And how did you hear about the event?
Just an hour before it started, I saw a notification.
On Facebook? On Facebook?
On Facebook, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't. Yeah, I sent it like last minute. I just came back from India 2 weeks ago, and I have such big backlog, so I couldn't promote the event like I'd like to. But I'm glad you saw it and joined. That's awesome. Okay, Julia and Monisha, whoever, yeah, go ahead. We can stay open.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you again to everybody who showed up because I think that's half the battle, right? We're busy and things aren't always, and I myself almost wasn't able to show up, but then Nina put that message. I agree. I was like, oh, you know what? I can do it. It's okay if I'm not ready for the day. I'll do that later. But
Me too.
so thank you everybody for coming in, and I'd love to hear all the experiences.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Monisha. Me too. Even though I'm hosting it, every time I host, whether it's in person, virtual, I feel like flaking. Like I always feel so lazy and imposter syndrome, and oh my gosh, next hour and a half I have to. And then I come and I see everyone's faces, and I read the chat, and I hear people. It's just like as you said, Monisha, you make that effort to put yourself without, or even Marlena said, and then no, what's it? No pain, no gain. You don't that just making that effort to show up is painful sometimes, right? But
I also like the fake it till you make it. Like just get over here with the smile on your face. You'll be fine.
And then the smile will become, and our group,
it'll be fine.
and just with women working with abroad or working with other immigrants, it's just a different vibe altogether. Just like we always leave feeling so like empowered and excited. Anyway, I won't talk anymore. I know Julia wanted to say something, and anyone else want to add anything? Go ahead.
I want to say something because today it's my first day. Anyone can see me now. Yeah.
Who's speaking? Sorry.
So
who's talking? I can't even see who it is.
It's me, Jital.
Oh, Jital.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. Okay.
I could sense that.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, Jital. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was looking at Julia because I thought Julia was speaking. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. How do you pronounce your name? Nyna or
Nyna.
sorry, because
Nyna.
my mother's name is also Nyna. Nyna.
Yeah,
so yeah. And today was my first time, and I'm following you as an expert woman. That attracts me a lot, actually, being an expert, because that I'm the youngest one, I could say, as an expert in this whole group. And I'm so glad that I signed up. Firstly, I said, no, I should not present here because I don't know much about it. But then I show up here and I found, okay, this many of people, women in the globe are entrepreneur and very energetic and powerful. So and I feel really so powerful today, getting so much energy to do something. Let's come back with more. So I'm glad I learned something and I get some more energy. So
that's
thank
so
you
beautiful,
so much
Jital.
for
Thank you. Where are you based?
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm from India and I'm in Denmark now since 3 years. So I was also in India.
Okay, cool. And before I forget, I wanted to just thank Corina and Chanel for hosting their breakout rooms, and Monica and Munisha. I think Vandana's not there for helping with the rooms. So yeah, and everyone can save the chat. I encourage you guys all to connect on LinkedIn to also maybe do virtual coffee chats. So so you can support each other further. Does anyone else want to say something before we end?
Yeah, I wanted to say something. First of all, thank you so much because it's always insightful and always inspiring for me. I'm so happy to be part of it. And also, I would like to ask you for a favor. We are running a massive research right now with my partner Diana. We are talking to startup founders about public speaking challenges. We are researching the market, and if you are a founder or you can connect me with somebody, please do so.
And I just want to say something. I'm sorry. I know you, Julia, because I was in the one workshop with Diana, and you couldn't be. And I very enjoyed those workshops. I never speak in public, but I want to go to the whole course because just after one session, I realized that I want to do it, even if I am scared as hell. So you're doing great job, and my recommendation to her.
Oh,
very cool. So just you can people connect with everyone here, and then they can and when I will share this event tomorrow, like maybe a photograph, and then people can I'll tag people can then connect. So I'm sure people will support and help you and everything. Okay?
Yeah, thank you so much, Nyna. Thank you for this opportunity. I know you can help.
Yeah, I may not be personally able to connect with you because I have over 10,000 people in the Expat Women
Right. That's
Network.
what I mean.
Yeah, and
Yes.
20, yeah, so it's like I cannot individually, like, that's why I have a membership. And so I can support my members at least because I can't do them. But hopefully people here will all, kind of, yeah, and y'all can all support each other because give and ask, it's always like both ways. So maybe the
Right.
virtual coffee chats can be like, how can I support you and how can you support me? Something like that, because I know everyone's, especially as
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, we've got to like be each other's cheerleaders. But good luck. Okay, so if no one has anything else to add, and Corina and Chanel, if people want to have more contact with you, because maybe you on the event page, or even we'll figure out ways so people, because it was only 15 minutes, but I'm sure there's ways for people to learn more about you and stuff, right?
Nyna, can I add a quick two notes to the
Yeah,
meeting
go
code?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So first one is for you, that I was following you through, like Upwardly Global.
Oh,
Like Teresa, she shared your contact information that was years ago, like 2019, and she was saying, "Oh, she's brilliant. You should join her network." I did, and joined your network in LinkedIn. And every time you have a meeting, you have something to say, "No, not there. I'm not there yet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to. I'm just gonna keep following her till the moment I feel like I can join." And then today was my first time to say, yes, it's time to take the leap, and I want to join. I want to join her call, and I just want to say thank you for everything you're doing.
oh,
It's really amazing. So
beautiful.
I've been following you like for 6 years, and then I didn't take the leap since then. But then I said, okay, it's time. I have to do it, and then I'm ready to go. So
That's
yeah,
awesome. So I
thank you.
hope, yeah, that's awesome, Rasha and Rasha, Jital, everyone who's attending for the first time, right? Like hopefully now
Yeah,
you'll feel brave enough, because this is a very safe, supportive, amazing group of women.
Exactly.
Where are you based, Rasha? It looks really nice, the background.
I'm in Texas. This is my business location, so I'm in Texas. But I'm originally from Egypt. So speaking about
Oh,
Egypt, I wanted to talk to Monica Smith quickly because she has she has the Egyptian queen Nefertiti in her background, and
yeah,
and I just wanted to tell you, like, Monica, I was looking at your picture the whole meeting, because you just reminded me of my happy childhood days in the museums and temples, and because I grew up inside the pyramids because I was living in the same city. Yeah, I can see it from my window. So you're
beautiful.
just bringing all the childhood memories in my brain. So thank you so much for having this background picture. It's beautiful.
That's so cool, Monica. Yeah, and Egypt, I've been to Egypt, Rasha, one of the friendliest countries in the world. People are so
Yes,
friendly.
it's
Oh my
beautiful.
God. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah. And
I'm
yeah, there
I'm
is a book
glad I
that says
spoke
like,
to you.
what would Nefertiti do? And it was amazing, about like 100 women speaking about their power and how much they can do in life. And I just saw this book in the library yesterday, and the book title was saying, "What would Nefertiti do?" So
Oh,
it
Oh,
was
I love
it
it.
was so interesting, and I just picked it from the library yesterday, and I'm gonna start reading today because it says simply like, we're women, we're always overwhelmed, we're just serving others, but no one pays attention to us as humans. So we need to take care of us. So it's more of 100 testimonial from entrepreneurial women around the world talking about themselves, about their experience in life, and how to thrive, how to glow in life. And I said, like, once I saw the Nefertiti picture on the book, I said, oh my goodness, I have to read this. So I just picked it
Yeah.
up and I read the bio of it, and it's beautiful. So I
Oh,
would recommend it to everyone. And
oh.
thank you, Monica, for bringing that to my memory. It's
I'm happy
beautiful.
it spoke to you.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Lovely. So before I end, thanks, Rasha, so much. Corina and Chanel, do you want to share any last thing before we end? Because I just want to acknowledge both of you for hosting the breakout room, and any last words or how people can find you or anything else.
Yeah, I think you can
Sure.
find me very well with my name. It's very unique written, and I'm happy to help with any questions that you have. I had a very great chat rooms in all the sessions. You are all very interesting, and keep going, and don't be shy to be visible, because there's always 20 others that are shy, and you do all a great job. And I think together we can build a very big thing together. So in whatever questions you have, I'm happy to help, and I will share again maybe a comment today and later after you posted, Nyna, and I'm happy to support.
Wonderful. And yeah, thank you so much, Corina. Chanel, and also, is there any support you need, since you gave of your time, you and Chanel? If there's any support or help you need, let us also know right now. I forgot to add that to the question. Corina, before we go to Chanel, let's finish with Corina. Is there any support you need or help you need because you're having
For now, I have some challenges that I'm running for, but they will come next year. So for now, this week I'm focused in my exam in the mental health coach, and maybe then I can focus on another thing. But thank you for asking, Nyna. I think I will come back to you.
Awesome. Chanel, go ahead. Thanks.
Yeah. First off, thank you very much for having me. I met incredible women and we had incredible conversations. I really loved it. You can find me on LinkedIn. I have a very Afrikaans Dutch name, so LinkedIn would definitely show you. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much. For now, I do not need any kind of support. I'm going to Colombia next week. We fly on Sunday, so I'm going to go on vacation. I'm just going to relax, do nothing, and not think about any work. And yes, just thank you very much for having me. If you want to connect, LinkedIn is the place to be. I will also send a money clarity call where we can discuss what's going on in your money world and see how I can support you.
Beautiful. Thank you, ladies, both. And thank you, everyone else who joined us, everyone who supported us. And this is being recorded, so I'll upload it to YouTube so people who missed something. I don't know if the individual breakout rooms worked or not. I'm looking maybe at doing. Oh, I forgot to drink water from my new expat woman cup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't drink anything and I put water in it because I didn't have time to make coffee. So, but I just inaugurated it. But maybe during the holidays, next month, Christmas, we might do something. I'll talk with my members, inside our group and see if you all have any ideas where we can open it up to the larger community. Because I know the holidays can be hard for a lot of people, whether you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever the thing. So we'll talk about something that we can do among our members, and then we invite all the larger community to join so we can do something next month. All right? Okay, thanks everyone. Remember, you can download the chat by clicking the three dots on the top and you can save it so then you can all connect with each other and support each other. Bye everyone.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.